Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Madison Southern High School, where we got the Bell County Bobcats in town tonight out of the 13th Region, 52nd District, taking on the hometown Eagles, 11th Region, 44th District. Eagles coming in with a 9-10 overall record. The Bobcats coming in with a 14-4 overall record. My name is Caleb Click, and tonight I'm joined alongside Mr. Andrew Farmer.
Glad to be here, my good friend.
Farmer has some bread with some peanut butter on it right now. Couldn't find a toaster, so it's been hard times for Farmer leading into this broadcast.
I tell you, there ain't a toaster in this school. I've looked everywhere. I've turned the school upside down. I can't find a toaster nowhere, so I'm just going to have to eat the peanut butter on the bread. No toasting.
So it's hard times with peanut butter and bread, but that's not the only hard times we're going to be facing tonight. Eagles are going to be entering this contest without the services of Kaysen Nobby. Kaysen has been coming in on a absolute tear. Farmer, where's your stat sheet here? I had it all written down. I believe it was 33 and a half. What'd you do with it there? I had it written on one of our stat sheets here, but I believe it's 33 and a half points per game. That's what I got. 33.75 points per game over the last 4 games has been Kaysen Nobby. But he has took a beating in the process, and Coach Wright and Coach Ponder electing basically to give him a break, kind of get him rested tonight and leave him healthy going into next week. We know it's getting that time of the year that health is going to be very important, and Nobby, he plays a lot of minutes. He does everything for this ball team. So Eagles going to have to find a way to win without Kaysen Nobby tonight.
Well, and it seems a lot of times like whenever he goes to the rack, a lot of times he'll take that contact and absorb it, and by doing that, he ends up on his back on the ground. So he's got beat up pretty good. I'd say he's earned this break. He needs it.
Absolutely. So where do the Eagles turn without the services of Kaysen Nobby? It's got to be Micah Whitaker, because Kaysen Nobby has been on a tear these last 4 games, but Michael Whitaker has been on an absolute tear as well, and I think he's been lost in the shadows. He has averaged 16.2 points per game, 4.4 three-pointers per game in his last 5 games. He has been absolutely, as you call it, fuego.
Yep, he's shot the basketball really well, and it's funny how that works, right? You have a good shooter, he makes a couple, the goal looks a little bit bigger, and then eventually it looks like a little wash tub that you're shooting in. So I definitely think that's how Micah feels. I've got him for, 47.7% from three-point land? That is absurd. I mean, that's almost a coin flip three-point shooter.
Him and Kaysen Nobby both have hit 52 threes on the year. Those numbers are astonishing in itself. 52 threes, and we still got half the season left to play. As you see Whitaker out there right now getting them in from deep. He's out there, at the volleyball line, it looks like?
I do think that Whitaker is going to have to definitely step up in Kaysen's absence, but I look for another guard to step up as well. They're going to have to get some big minutes out of some of these younger guards, and hopefully somebody is willing to rise to the occasion.
Absolutely, and it's going to be interesting to see who the people to step up are. Will some guys that we normally don't see in there get some more playing time tonight without the guard, Kaysen Nobby, taking on such a big role as he always does? Recently, Tucker Nobby got switched out of the starting lineup in favor of Zach Adams, the junior. Zach came back in, and Eagles were playing a little bit better, so they kind of stuck with the rotation. Tucker's still been getting a lot of minutes. I expect to see more minutes coming out of him tonight, and also the other freshman that's been playing significant minutes, Derek Helton. I'm curious to see who they throw in that starting lineup tonight, but I would not be surprised if it's Derek Helton that gets the starting nod this evening.
And I think that Central's going to be okay, right? Obviously, Kaysen does a lot of great things for the team, but I think Southern will be okay as long as they band together and they work together here to kind of alleviate his absence. Really, we need somebody who can get the ball across half court, right? I'm looking down here at Bell County. They look really athletic, really fast. I would imagine that they would like to press a lot. So hopefully we can get somebody who can take care of the basketball and get across half court.
Absolutely. Bell County coming in averaging 70.8 points per game compared to Madison Southern's 63.7. Three-point percentage, Bell actually tops Southern, which is a big strength of ours, as we mentioned, with Kaysen and Micah especially. 44.4% for the Bell County Bobcats, and Southern is shooting it at 39.3% on the season.
Well, I'm just looking at Cameron Hall here. Cameron Hall's their third leading scorer, 14.4 points per game, and he shoots 54% from three-point land. That is crazy. I mean, that's higher than a coin flip average. So definitely need to watch out for him tonight. Their leading scorer is Ethan, I guess that's Buell, B-U-E-L-L, Ethan Buell. He's a sophomore. He's averaging 18.5, and he's shooting 45% from three-point land. So that's another one that they're going to have to watch out for. This Bell County team can really shoot it.
Now let's see, the first one you were talking about was Cameron Hall. Cameron Hall is 43 of 79 from the three-point line on the season, so definitely a very capable shooter. After that, Ethan Buell, 23 of 51 of three-point line on the year at that 45.1% mark, and Jackson Thomas also hit 33s on the year himself, so definitely something to keep an eye on. We're going to get ready to step away here while we get the national anthem coming at us. We'll be back here for tip-off on the Madison Southern Radio Network.
Founded by Kentuckians for Kentuckians, Whitaker Bank is a uniquely Kentucky bank committed to the communities it serves. At Whitaker Bank, you'll find personalized service, a dedication to excellence, and a genuine desire to help you achieve your financial goals. Visit us at any of our conveniently located branches or go to whitakerbank.com to learn how Whitaker Bank can serve you. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky.
Accompanying Cadet Martin, our color guard team members, Cadet Major Deacon Stone, Cadet Captain Grace Johnson, and
What's up, Eagles fans? I need you to stop what you're doing, finish what you're chewing, and tune in because this announcement is just plain Western. No, it's not Texas Roadhouse, but it's even better. It's one word. I got one word for you. It is DeVere. DeVere Construction Incorporated. They are your trusted partner for construction management and commercial building solutions. Call them today. Don't wait. Give them a call at 859-986-4652. If you want to know more, go to their website at www.devereconstruction.net. If you need it done, call DeVere. DeVere is a proud supporter of Madison Southern Athletics. Go Eagles! Back here at Madison Southern, beautifully done by the ROTC program here at Madison Southern. I don't know how many of those students you know, but I know one of them, excellent student for me, football player Deacon Stone. Had to give him a shout out. He is a Bears fan though, and I've got problems with that, being a Packers fan, but
That's
words. Okay.
3 words. God bless America.
God bless America. So as we mentioned, Southern tonight without the services of their 23.4 per game leading scorer. That's Kason Nobby. We are waiting to see who is going to step up in that absence. Eagles coming off a loss the other night. I believe it was 9 points, if I'm correct. 9 or 10 points against Bryan Station. Bryan Station coming in ranking 4th in the state right now. And as I kind of started digging a little bit today, we've talked about that 11th region dominance and just how dominant it's been in the last 26 years. You have 5 KHSAA Sweet 16 champions out of the 11th. You have 13 that have made the Final Four of the Sweet 16. And this year's the standings right now, the number 2, the number 3, and the number 4 teams in the state are all out of this 11th region. One of them we went and took on the other night. Kason Nobby in that game, I know we talk about him a lot, but he has just been playing such good ball. He had 28 points in the second half. Put on an absolute display. Eagles still fell up short, but that is nuts.
It is, and I think what's really interesting, too, is if you go back and you look at it, I was talking to some of the boys, Southern was down by 20-something in the third quarter, and they cut it to 4. They actually had it to a 4-point game in the fourth quarter against the number 4 ranked team in the state. So I definitely think this Southern team is getting better as we go.
Yeah, absolutely. Tip is retained by the Bobcats as quick 3 going up from the corner. Going to go out of bounds. Ball's going to go to the Eagles.
It looks like Nobby's little brother is going to be the one that is taking his spot in the starting lineup.
From one Nobby to the other. Can little brother pick up the slack? Landon Adams also in the starting lineup. No Zach Adams. They're electing to go with Landon Adams over Zach tonight as well.
Mixing things up. And like I said, that Bell County press to start off the game, it looks like they're very athletic. They're going to try to run and cause some havoc here to start the game off.
Bell throwing zone at him. Tucker Nobby throwing it right to Blake Burnett. Burnett going all the way, can't get it to go. Looks like Dunaway touched that last. Mr. Official agrees. Going to stay with the Bobcats. Bobcats inbound and underneath out of bounds. Oh, wide open. That was 34. Ethan Buell couldn't get that one to go. That reminded me of Kentucky a couple years ago. You remember we kept giving up those just wide open, like underneath out of bounds? It would be nobody inside.
Got to wonder how much of that was coaching.
Eagles dodging a bullet there. Whitaker gets it inside to Adams. Adams up. Again, lit on the rim, both sides. Adams can't get it to go. Rebound Bobcats. Quick 3 from the corner. That is good. That is Jackson Thomas. 45% on the season from 3. Only a sophomore. Somebody told me earlier, take care of the ball. Was that you, Farmer? Taking care of the ball looks like it's going to be a big deal here tonight for the Eagles. This one goes off Adams as a leg.
I think that's going to be your key to the game, right? You know, you have Kason all the time that's breaking the press by himself. He's so fast. He's got the ball on the string, and now all of a sudden you don't have him. So we got to take care of the basketball tonight if we're going to have any chance against Bell County.
I think it's going to have to be a collective effort. Nobby up top. Guarding Burnett. Eagles appear to be in a 2-3. Another 3 out of the corner. This one was also good by Jackson Thomas. 2 threes early for the young sophomore. Shooting with a lot of confidence right now. As 2-2-1 press, giving the Eagles some problems. They got to get it over and get it over quick. And they do. Whitaker gets up a 3. Can't get this one to go. Eagles need to slow things down a little bit here. As Buell gets it up top, and he gets the 3 to go. We talked about three-point shooting before the game. 44.4% on the season, and they're showing that here with 3 quick ones. 9-0 Bell County. We got 30. 30, we'll keep it right here.
It's kind of like what we said pregame. You know, I hate to be right sometimes, but we said that they were going to shoot the basketball. They were going to play run up and down and try to get up a lot of shots and make those threes, and by golly, they've done it, right? So that was definitely put on display as those first 3 3-pointers they've shot, I don't even think they hit the rim.
Yeah, I agree. I wonder how or if the game plan has changed with the knowledge that Kason Nobby, the point guard, is out. Or if this is just a Bell County style of basketball.
I've got to say, number 14 for Bell County down there, I don't have his name, but he has got an awesome mustache. I mean, did you see that thing? That is impressive.
We're going to have to dig up his name.
That was extremely impressive. Shout out to him.
Eagles working around the top. 14, you say?
Number 14.
Oh, he's got a good one, too. William Parker Venable. William Parker with the mustache. Landon Adams gives him second chance here. Whitaker going to try a three. Bullseye! Again, as we mentioned at the start of the game, the last 5 games, Whitaker's averaged 16.2 points per game, 4.4 threes per game. He has been shooting the ball very well as of late.
Eagles are going to need a lot of that tonight if they're going to hang with Bell County.
Bell County coming in with a .599 RPI rating, if you're into that kind of thing. Eagles with a .534. I believe Bell was ranked either the 3rd or 4th in the 13th region. As this one's caught down low by Buell and put up and in. Davis coming down, trying to find Adams in the corner. Instead, he finds the baseline.
You can tell that this Bell County team is well coached. I can just tell by watching them play a little bit here. They run sharp cuts, they're in the right place at the right time, and they're forcing some chaos against the Eagles.
Freshman Derek Hilton coming to the scorer's table to check in. As another well-executed play. Backdoor cut there. Fed on the almost like an alley-oop type pass to Buell. He puts it up and in. Buell only a sophomore, averaging 18.5 points a game. Dunaway there. Gets it put back. Fortunately, Eagles retain possession.
Yeah, if Dunaway can catch that mid-stride and just lay it in real quick, I think he makes that one, but he paused for just a moment to collect himself.
He brought that ball down. I was talking with Coach Jay earlier, and he was like, how tall is he anyway? And I said, I was kind of thinking 6'5". He said, no, I'm 6'5". He said, he's taller than I am. So I don't got an official height on Dunaway, but what are we going with? 6'6", 6'7"?
I would say 6'6". I have him in class. I have to look up to him every day.
Helton going to try a three. Can't get this one to go. Nothing but air. Gets his own, though. Another chance. Gets it over to Davis. Davis up and in. Big play right there by the freshman.
And that all comes by Derek Helton chasing his shot, right? He puts the shot up. He sees it go up, and he follows the shot. That's classic old-school coaching right there, and it ends with a Southern bucket.
Love to see the hustle from the freshman. Davis misses the first and only free throw. Eagles showing 2-3. Bell working around the top. Hall with it. Another three coming. No good this time by Jackson Thomas. He's got 2 of them early, but couldn't get that one to go. Steps called on that time by Burnett. Eagles going to get another chance to crack into this 8-point deficit.
Student section letting him know all about that one.
Can't do it. Nobby got it left side. Got zones being played both directions here. Whitaker trying a deep one. Can't get this one to go, but there's Helton again.
Wow.
That's the kind of guy, if I had to assemble a team, I just like his fight.
He's got some dog in him, doesn't he?
He sure does.
That's 2 big-time rebounds by him.
He's been an instant impact since he came into this ball game as he gets another board there. Is that 3 boards?
It's 3 rebounds quickly.
3 rebounds and 4 points because of it. As
Wow.
Whitaker, beautiful play, just couldn't get it to fall.
Wow. Whitaker had a great move there. Off the glass, had the little English on it there, and it just about went in.
I think that's the guy that's got to pick up the slack. He's got to take more shots tonight. Whitaker got it up top, guarded by Hall. Dunaway getting in there, losing it.
Looked like he got fouled to me.
Thomas going to come away with it. Bobcats running. Thomas loses it out of bounds. Another turnover there by the Bobcats.
And I think that's what Southern needs to do if they're going to stay in this ball game. They're going to have to force some turnovers. They're going to have active hands as Landon Adams checks into the game. No, that's Cam Adams. Cam Adams checks into the game. As Little Nobby gets hacked.
That looked like what we've seen out of Big Nobby.
Looked like brother there, didn't he, taking that foul?
He has been sent to the floor at least 3 times a game. The last couple that we've covered.
That's the first foul on them, or second foul on them. That's on Huff.
Good play there. Michael Whitaker finding Cam Adams in the lane. Beautiful. Bell County lead is only 4. Eagles hanging in. Ball up top, working around the perimeter. I still remember Coach Bentley used to really preach ball fakes, and I think that's something very effective. If you're trying to beat a zone, keep that zone on their toes. That's number 1 this time, Cam Hall, getting the 3 to drop. That's 4 threes early for the Bobcats. Whitaker finds the leg.
That's a kick ball. They didn't call a kick ball on that. I don't know about that.
Either way, it would still stay Southern's ball.
Yep.
Nobby got it up top. Over to Whitaker. Defense closing in on him very tightly. I think they've been paying attention to the way he's been shooting the ball. Not giving him much room. Helton getting it inside. Try Tucker Nobby on the right. Helton can't get the floater to go. Rebound Bobcats. Buell going to take it all the way.
Wow.
It's pretty impressive for a big man as he puts it up and in with the left-handed scoop shot.
Moves very well for a big man.
Reminds me of some of the Kentucky bigs. Helton tried to make a play while in the air. He's up finding a Bell County defender. Nobby coming back the other way with it. Finds Cam Adams in the lane, and he's going to be going to the line. Try to earn it the old-fashioned way.
Helton had the right idea there, trying to find the big man, run towards the basket. Just Bell County just so active with their hands. Got a hand on it and took it from him.
Cam Adams. 100% on the year from the free throw line.
It stays that way. Nice shot there by Cam Adams. Get a quick 3 points here for the freshman. Off to a good start.
I have to pencil in Colin Sebastian. I wondered who'd be getting some extra minutes. It looks like Colin Sebastian, the junior, along with Zach Adams, going to be coming into the ball game. Colin not seen much action in the varsity games yet. A chance to kind of gain some brownie points and find himself a piece in that rotation tonight.
Bell County really taking their time, finding the open man, making the extra pass. Playing some good basketball right now. I've been impressed with them so far.
Very well coached team, as you said before, coached by Coach Brad Sizemore. Bell County always, from my occurrences, always somebody who's been rich in tradition, especially football, but basketball as well. They take their sports very seriously. 3 is no good. That time by Ferguson. It's going to bring us to the end of 1. Bobcats 18, Eagles 11. We'll be back here with second quarter action here on the Madison Southern Radio Network.
Hi, if you don't know it by now, my name's Wyatt Fireball. I'm about to play for you Lady of Spain. It's an old jazz song. A couple of bluegrassers picked it up, and I did too.
Back here with the start of the second. Eagles trailing by 7. Just had to mention again, William Parker Venable. That's number 14, the freshman, with one of the most impressive mustaches we've saw all season long.
Kind of looks like a Steve Harvey mustache down there. I mean, that's very nice.
It reminds me of a little bit of a Big Ed.
Yeah.
Steve Farmer mustache a little bit.
Shout out to my father for having a wonderful mustache. Kind of an interesting scenario there. When then if they called between the quarters there, they brought their chairs out on the floor. Bell County did, and had their little huddle there. It's kind of interesting. I don't know if I've seen that.
Wondering if the Bobcats and Coach Sizemore's had problems at some point this season. Decided just to bring the whole huddle out on the floor. Only problem you run into there is if guys spill water and stuff. Got to be sure to clean that up. Nobody gets hurt.
It's going to be the first one on Cameron Hall there.
Got the TV crew rolling in. Get a little coverage on this one tonight. Cam Adams tries to throw it up, can't get it to go. Rebound Bobcats. Eagles have came out of the 2-3. They're now playing man-to-man. Whitaker up top. Sebastian on Hall. Good play there.
Nice
Good
pass.
feed. It's Ferguson. Ferguson finds Buell for the easy 2.
He saw that before it happened. I mean, he made that pass before he was even open, and it opened up for him just at the right time.
It's good basketball.
Really impressed with this Bell County team.
Zach Adams got it left side. Eagles really struggling to find some consistency offensively. Adams tries to throw up a shot, can't get it to go. His brother comes down with it, puts it up and in. Big minutes here for the freshman Cam Adams.
Cam Adams with a quick 6 points here to start the game off. Love to see him getting some action in there.
In the game right now for the Eagles, we got senior Michael Whitaker, got the juniors Zach Adams, Colin Sebastian, and the freshman Cam Adams and Derek Helton. Tucker Nobby, the freshman at the scores table, set to check in. Bell County denied this time by Cam Adams. Zach coming back the other way with it. Whitaker got fouled out front. It's number 5, Burnett.
It'll be his first. Cam Adams there, big-time defense on Ethan Buell, right? That's the leading scorer for Bell County there. Cam Adams blocked that shot, I think, with his elbow. It was good defense there.
Are you going with Buell?
Buell. I'm going to go with Buell.
Okay, I need to be better.
B-U-E-L-L.
Buell. I'm
We'll
saying
go with
Buell.
We'll go with it.
Buell. Helton almost throws it away. Tucker Nobby takes it back. Whitaker going to try 3. Bullseye. Whitaker with 2. 6 points.
Nice shot. Every time he shoots it, I feel like it's going in. It looks good coming out of his hand.
Very confident these past couple games. That's what you want to see leading into district time. This one, Cam Hall can't get it to go. And the other Cam Adams, comes down with it. Eagles running. Or soaring, rather. Whitaker gets it in the lane. Can't get this to go, and guess who? Cam Adams up and in again. The freshman putting in big minutes for the Eagles.
We were wondering who would step up with Kaysen being out. It's good to see Cam Adams stepping up, rising to the occasion with the big and 1.
He's playing like a man out there. Got a timeout on the floor. Is this going to be a 30 or full? Mr. Official says 30. Wow.
That is also on Ferguson. That's his second foul.
Even better.
Pick up there.
Observation from the stands tonight. I believe that's one of our Fearless Leaders kids over there. I don't know if you could see him, but you see the guy in the maroon hat right behind him, sitting by Mr. Phillips.
Yes.
Guessing is his little boy with the LeBron James Cleveland jersey on, taking me back to when we were kids.
Okay, that's a throwback from way back.
And this, I'm just saying this was the first Cleveland. Second Cleveland was pretty good too, though.
Old school. That's whenever I was young growing up. We got to watch LeBron with his first stint there in Cleveland.
And yet he's still making all-star games.
Just a kid from Akron, right?
Man doesn't age.
Let's see if Cam Adams can finish off this three-point play here. He's got a quick 8 points to start this game off.
Good to see Assistant Athletic Director Rob Montgomery in the house. I've not seen him in a game recently. I'm sure he's been tied up with Berea College basketball. Cam didn't get that one to go.
Cam couldn't get that one to go. That breaks his streak. I think he was 100% before that one.
He was. Hadn't missed one all season. Ethan Buell does get it to go, though. Sophomore. Add another 2 to his total on the night.
Wells got 13 to start this game off.
Zach Adams finds Whitaker. Whitaker, a deep one. Bullseye. I'm telling you.
That was from the gray line. That was a volleyball line
Wow.
through there. Great shot by Micah Whitaker.
Nobody has been recognizing Micah Whitaker because Kaysen Nobby has been playing absolutely insane, but Micah Whitaker has been playing absolutely phenomenal as well. This one saved. Boel ends up with it. We got a foul. I believe they got Zach Adams for the foul on that one.
Got a big tie-up, so we'll see what comes out of this.
Fouls on number 11, Zach Adams. That's his first.
Yep, Zach Adams. Looked like Southern was going to get the ball back. Looked like it was about to go out of bounds, but Bell County jumped out, grabbed it, and threw it back in at the last second. Athletic play there.
Boel gets the lob. He's fouled. I think they're going to get Hilton on that one. They do. Hilton's older brother, I tried to ask Trey. I said, "Can you get up here and start getting you on here?" And he said he had to work. Papolino's was calling tonight, so not even coming to watch younger brother.
Slaving away at the pizza shop, Trey Hilton. Nice. Good boy, trying to earn a living, trying to earn him some cash.
Yeah, absolutely. Bobcats got it inside. Who is that? It's Huff. Huff gets fouled. 3 fouls this possession for the Eagles. Coach Wright not happy on that one as he walks down the bench with a really mad look on his face. Yeah, he's really not happy.
Second on Derek Hilton. He's picked up 2 here on back-to-back possessions.
Coach Ponder calming him down a little bit, saying, "Coach, it's all right."
I understand his frustration. There wasn't a whole lot there. It looked like Cam Adams was straight up, but like I said, they ended up getting it on to Hilton.
Coach Wright's still shaking his head. He's been doing this a long time. He knows how to move on to that next play, but I know some of them are hard, especially when you're at the free throw line. It's like you don't have any gameplay to get your mind off of it for the moment.
He's getting his money's worth down there.
That is true. It is good to get your money's worth, right?
That's right. We know a thing or two about that.
Absolutely. Learned that back in the freshman year of EKU. Whitaker gets it corner, another 3. Oh, I thought he had it. He got absolutely hammered.
100% he got fouled on that play. That's a bad missed call there.
Mr. Official was standing right beside him as this one's going to be a charge taken by Tucker Nobby, giving the Eagles the possession back.
Nice play by Tucker Nobby. I love to see a player take a charge.
Absolutely. Those are winning plays right there.
That is 2 on Blake Burnett.
Good student section on hand here tonight for the Eagles. It is almost full.
I mean, I can't even see them. Do you see a student section down there?
Oh, good point. Very good in camouflage
They're wearing
tonight.
camouflage.
Mason Davis tries 2 before Jordan Dunaway gets tied up. Ball going to be going back the other way.
Good hustle by Dunaway. Couldn't rip it away from Boel, though, as he forces the jump ball. Bell County's going to keep it.
22-21 Bobcats, 3:36 left to play in the first half. Boel got it up top. He's going to try a 3. Bullseye. As Boel gets the 3 to drop. I think that's at least 5 threes in the first half for Bell County. Zach Adams gets it inside. He's rejected. And that one's going to be off Bell County.
Boel with a great start to this basketball game. He is filling it up as Bell County's leading scorer.
Only a sophomore. Tucker Nobby got it out front. Over to Whitaker. Dunaway almost throws it away. Nobby picks it up. We'll find Zach Adams. Zach for 3. No good. This one, Karam's out of bounds. Good play there by number 11, Jackson Thomas, throwing it off Tucker Nobby as they're jumping out of bounds.
That was great hustle by both guys. Very athletic play. Just so happened that it last touched Nobby. Zach Adams had a good look there at that three-pointer. Looked good the whole way, just didn't go in.
In the clap going. Burnett gets it in there. Cannot get it to go. This one goes out of bounds. Referee says it stays with the Bobcats.
Out of bounds, stays here with the Bobcats.
Not quite the same crowd that we had the other night against Somerset. Upper deck's a little bit empty. Lower decks look pretty full this evening.
I think I said it last time that we called the game against Somerset. It seemed like with the snow and everything, people were kind of looking for an excuse to get out of the house.
True. It is a Friday night. It's not too, so
My
maybe.
goodness. I mean, he is getting absolutely beat down there. Finally, they call the foul.
Foul on number 0, that's his second.
Gracious.
Team fifth.
It is going to be the 5th foul of the quarter on the Bobcats, so Zach Adams is going to be going to the line.
Bell County got their money's worth on that foul. I mean, they beat him pretty good. I was wondering what Mr. Official was doing down there. I thought he might have swallowed his whistle for a moment.
I got a stat for Zach on the free throw line, but I'm going to wait till he shoots him before I announce it.
Don't give him the kiss of death.
Nope, absolutely not. But he's holding to that stat so far.
First one good. Isn't it interesting to see a lefty shoot the basketball? I don't know, it looks a lot prettier in my opinion whenever they shoot it compared to a righty.
Really, in all sports, it's just different. Like, you talk about a left-handed quarterback. As Zach sticks to his 100% season average, not missed a free throw on the year for the Eagles.
I'm glad you waited to say that after, because if you'd said that before, he'd missed it.
I'm going to go ahead and knock on wood and
Yeah.
make sure I
Please
cover
do.
it up for the next time.
Please do.
I don't know why that always happens, but somehow announcers just got an ability to speak it out of existence. Farmer, I've not seen any chicken being brought up here yet. I'm guessing no hospitality room tonight.
Nope, if there was one, I would have sniffed it out by now, my friend.
I'm sure you would have. Burnett getting another second chance, and then Buell, however you said it, he's getting the 4th chance, I believe, that possession. He finally cashes in. He's going to have the old-fashioned three-point opportunity here.
Yeah. As Southern just getting beat on the boards here, they can't seem to pull one down. You'd like to think if they could pull a couple more down, this game would be it would be a big difference.
87.5% on the season for Buell. He gets it to go. We got a pair of Adamses checking in. We're going to have all three. The trio of Adamses on the floor right now.
I believe my grandmother is a little confused. I told her I was calling the game tonight, told her how to get a hold of me, and she just texted me and said, is the game at EKU? I believe she's a little confused.
Not yet, but in a couple weeks.
In time, Nana.
Whitaker going to try three. No good. A little short on that one. Nobby tries to give a second chance opportunity. It did hit out of bounds. It's probably a blessing there for the Eagles. As Bobcats were going to be running.
I believe that Whitaker's hand got clipped on that because he didn't hit anything on that, and that ain't him.
I'm speculating here, but I'm saying he's, 3 of 6 on the night? Probably took 6. I know we don't keep shot attempts, but I think he shot about 6, so probably 50% on the night.
He's made 3 of them. I do know that.
Bobcats got it up top. Eagles back in the 2-3. Adams playing up on Burnett, who's at the free throw line. Gotta watch the baseline down there. Don't let them slip in behind you.
Bell County's done a good job of passing around until they find the soft spot in that zone and then cashing in. We'll see if the Eagles' defense can hold here.
Oh, man. That's Buell again. He is absolutely having a night.
He is torching it. He's playing really well.
8-point lead for the Bobcats. Zach Adams found his brother in the corner. This one's not going to go, but he gets it back. Going to earn it the old-fashioned way, we hope. Good hustle there by Landon Adams, not giving up on the play.
It's the old adage, follow your shot, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
That is the second and one for the Adams brothers tonight, as Cam had one earlier.
Pretty crazy. Not often you get to see 3 brothers playing on the floor at the same time. Two?
It's 2 of them, right?
Tell me.
Landon and Cam are brothers. I don't think that Zach's related.
Really? Well, that's news to me. Thank you.
That's a cheap foul there.
Got to at least be a cousin, right?
Maybe distant cousin. I'll have to ask Damien. I'm not a big fan of that foul call. I didn't see any contact there out of Cam.
This one's up and in for Burnett.
Burnett's first bucket tonight. That's kind of shocking to me considering he's averaging 16.5 a game. He's their second leading scorer, and he just scored, so kind of wild.
Whitaker going to try a half-court heave. He's not going to be able to get this one to go. Eagles have put up a good fight in this first half without Case and Nobby. Do find themselves in a 9-point hole going into halftime here. We're gonna step away for the half. We're gonna roll a couple interviews. We got the dance team coming out. Let's go ahead. Got the dance team coming out. Let's go ahead and roll that interview. We got a good interview here. Halftime interview as Mr. Farmer was able to catch up with the dance team head coach Laura Hazelwood.
Ladies, this is your sound check.
This is Andrew Farmer. We're trying to find some teams around Madison Southern and kind of let you guys know a little bit more about them. I've got a coach here with me. She's going to introduce herself. Who are you and what do you coach at Madison Southern?
I'm Laura Hazelwood, and I coach the dance team.
All right. How many years have you done this?
Well, I coached the dance team for about 5 or 6 years ago, 20 years ago. I've coached all over the county, and now I've been back here for another 4 years. So I've coached about 30, but altogether maybe 9 at Southern.
Wow, that's awesome. Tell me a little bit about this year's team.
So this year's team is really special. They just have the most wonderful bond. They are all really hardworking, really invested, and their confidence has continued to grow. So it's just been a real joy to watch these girls progress and grow as a team.
All right, sounds like a really special team. When do you guys compete for nationals?
We actually leave for nationals on Thursday. So the first weekend in February, we will be down in Orlando, Florida, competing for national titles.
All right, that's awesome. And last year I heard you guys had some success. How did you guys do last year?
Yes, so last year we placed 5th in the nation with our game day. So we are now hoping to maybe do at least that well, maybe even a little better if we can, and then try to get some of our other pieces into the top as well.
That's great. How can our viewers back home keep up with the team?
So we have an Instagram, Madison Southern Dance Team. If they want to come and watch, we put stories up as we're going to go to nationals, and we also make posts regularly to talk about what's going on with the team.
Awesome. Well, best of luck to you guys at nationals, and go Eagles.
That's Madison Southern dance coach Laura Hazelwood. They're going to be heading off on Thursday, as she mentioned in there. Do follow that Instagram, check in on these girls. I know I've had several conversations with her this year, and she's really excited just about this group especially. She said they're just really, really good kids. And she said they've been some of the most fun kids to be able to coach. So definitely somebody to keep an eye on as they go off to nationals this week and compete for national titles.
And I think they've got a good chance. I really enjoy watching our dance team perform. You can tell that they love it, and you can tell that they work extremely hard. That's
Very
a testament to Coach Hazelwood there.
Yeah, absolutely. We got our halftime segment, Words with Wayne. I was able to catch up with Wayne earlier, and here was his words of advice for the game today. This is Caleb Click here with the Madison Southern Radio. We have the section Words with Wayne. I've got Wayne with me here. Wayne, how do we pull off this win tonight without Case and Nobby?
It's going to be real hard. We're going to have box out, rebound, and everything. Offense, we're going to play hard.
We got to play hard. Those are some wise words from Mr. Wayne himself. Back to you in the studio. This has been Words with Wayne.
You know, Wayne wasn't too far off with that assessment, right? Play some defense and rebound. I think we've kind of struggled with that, right? If we could pull down some more rebounds, I think that we'd be really close. This game might be tied.
Wayne was spot on last game, too. But, yeah, absolutely. Rebounding the ball has been a struggle. There's been several second, third, fourth chance opportunities on the offensive end for the Bobcats.
All the credit to Wayne. I mean, Wayne's out here scouting. Wayne's working hard.
We're going to have to start giving Wayne's words to Coach Wright before the game. Also, was able to catch up, interview with a couple players. We got a junior pair. We got Colin Sebastian and Blake Bonham. Was able to kind of gather some of their thoughts on the season. Here's that interview now. This is Caleb Click with your halftime interview. Today I have two juniors on the team, Colin Sebastian and Blake Bonham. We're going to start with both of them crowd favorites, as we saw the other night. But we're going to start with Mr. Sebastian. Colin, how long have you been on the team?
3 years.
Blake, how long have you been on the team?
3 years.
3 years. So they played every year of their high school career. Favorite memory in those 3 years?
I'd say winning the region game last year and then going on to the second round of regions against Great Cross.
For only the second time in school history. Blake?
I'd say winning my first district game.
Winning first district game. Last year? Championship. Over which team?
Central.
Madison Central. It's always good to meet Madison Central. Favorite memory, we did that one. Expectations for the season. So you talked about the last year, one of the most historic seasons in this franchise's history, right? What's the expectations for this season? We're now halfway through. You're kind of starting to see what the team looks like. What's the expectations after losing 58 points per game in J. Rose, the Hudson Twins, the whole shebang last year? You lose a lot of production. What's the expectations?
I'd say to get in the district championship game and then allow us to have a region game for this year and give us the opportunity to maybe go to state.
And beat Madison Central?
And beat Madison Central.
That's always an added plus, right? Blake, what do you think? What do you think the expectations are?
I usually say they're always the same as the year before because you always want to try to do great things.
Absolutely. I like that answer. Biggest game. Do you have either one of y'all have a biggest game you're looking forward to round out this season?
I'd say probably just the first game of district, get us ready to go and have a good start to our tournament play.
Environment's always different in that district tournament, right?
Yep.
It's a special feeling. Blake?
I'd say Great Crossing. Maybe we can get a big win to end the year heading into the tournament.
Great Crossing sitting at number 2 in the state right now, I believe. It's either 2 or 3. Them and Douglas stacked in there. Lastly, 2 versus 2. Who's your teammate?
I gotta go Blake Bonham.
Blake Bonham. Oh, what's Blake Bonham gonna say?
Probably my buddy Colin Sebastian.
Oh man, Colin and Blake versus everybody. Very last question, Colin. UK or UT?
UK all the way.
Blake, I'm not even gonna ask you. Blake says UK. That's all we got. That's Colin Sebastian, and that is Blake Bonham. Good to hear from a couple juniors. Have them in class this year. It has been a pleasure. Blake is not a Kentucky fan, by the way. He is a diehard Tennessee fan, so I always got to give him some heck over that, but that's okay.
I don't know. I heard that he was a UK fan. So
yeah, I did too. He said it earlier, sort of.
Just want to give you a couple stats here at the halftime. We'll start with Southern. Michael Whitaker has 9 leading the way for the Eagles, and Cam Adams currently has 8 to come in second for the Eagles. To round that out, we have 2, 2, 2, and 2 from Zach Adams, Landon Adams, Derek Helton, and Mason Davis. On the other side of the scoring sheet here, it's pretty top-heavy. Ethan Buell has 22 points to lead all scorers tonight. He has been absolutely in fuego, as we say. He has been on fire. The next leading scorer for Bell County is Jackson Thomas with 6 points. And then we also have Cameron Hall and Blake Burnett with 3 points apiece. The thing that really stands out to me is Blake Burnett. We have done a really good job on him so far, as his season average is 16.5, and they've held him to only 3 here at halftime. So impressive there. But on the other side of that, Ethan Buell, he normally averages 18.5, and he has 22. So
he's already eclipsed it.
He's already passed his season average. He has played some good basketball so far. Got to hope that Coach Wright's down there talking about how we're going to slow him down here in the second half.
Bell County with the Tennessee-like trousers. Who's the other team that does that? Indiana? Indiana.
Mm-hmm. Indiana always wears the candy cane stripes, red and white. Bell County's got the white and the blue. I kind of like it. How do you feel about that?
I'm with you. It's different.
It's different. It's unique, and I kind of like that. Adds a little character to the team.
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to step away here for 1 minute, and we'll be back here to bring you second half action here on the Madison Southern Radio Network. We're going to play you a song by Colin Smith, hand created by by himself.
That was a very special tune by a very special individual. I can attest that Colin is a wonderful student and definitely always keeps me on my toes.
Yeah, the boom at the end got me. I'm not going to lie. I had not listened to it yet, but the boom in the end, that one did keep me on my toes. Coach Ponder out there coaching the guys up, getting them ready for the second half. Coach Sizemore got the whole squad. Doesn't like to be close to the sidelines over here. They've definitely had something happen during the season.
That's interesting, isn't it? Every time that they get in a huddle, they get away from that sideline. A lot of camouflage out there tonight. I was admiring some of the camouflage of our students here. We got some high-dollar camo down there. That's nice stuff. You definitely tell that Madison Southern is full of hunters.
Do we need to get a best camo outfit for the day?
Best camo fit.
We need to be kind of scouting it out over there. We're going to give a best camo award.
I'll be looking them over. I don't know, though. If their camo's good enough, we won't be able to see them.
True that. Cam Adams getting the nod for the second half start. No surprise, 8 points in the first half. Whitaker trying to make something happen up top here. Nobby off the leg. Who is that? That was Huff. Not called Huff's name a lot tonight. Junior, 6.4 points per game. Whitaker got it up top.
Southern taking their time, eating some clock on this possession. They've been very methodical.
Davis getting it in the lane. Feed it over to Cam Adams. Cam going to go cross court. Tucker Nobby. Somebody's going to have to give me the relations on the Adamses. Need a good Adams family description here.
How does the old beat go? Da-da-da-dum.
Boom, boom.
Da-da-da-dum.
Boom, boom.
Da-da-da-dum. Da-da-da-dum. Da-da-da-dum.
Boom, boom.
As that is the third foul on Blake Burnett. He's not scored many tonight, but he certainly has picked up several fouls.
Good at fouling. I was good at fouling.
You got your money's worth on every foul, too, didn't you?
I definitely did. And I got chewed out a good number of times because I was a little too aggressive.
As Cam Adams makes 1 of 2 there. Pushes his total on the night to 9. Good to see the freshman scoring some points.
34-26, Bobcats. Eagles hanging around. Have to do a little bit more to claw back into this ball game.
Really interested to see on this first possession how they're going to handle Boyle. Boyle has lit them up all night. Interesting to see what they do.
Davis on Boyle right now. This is Burnett getting in there. That was Cam Adams with the block, but guess who comes down with it? That's Boyle. Boyle trying to find his man Thomas. He does before he gets it back. Whitaker guarding Burnett. Cam Adams again. Another deflection.
He deflected that one with his foot. Good active defense there as Cam Adams forces him to take it out of bounds.
Cam Adams has played
Did they call a foul?
They did. They called a foul on Tucker Nobby on that one.
I've not been impressed with these refs tonight.
What do you think their names are?
The one over there on the air without any hair with the tattoos, he's a little intimidating.
Hey, easy. I know what it's like to not have hair. 2 blocks on this possession.
Big
by
block
Cam
there.
Adams, and this one goes back to the Eagles.
That was awesome. Big block, and as the ball came down, it hit off Bell County. So Southern's going to get to keep it.
I'm going with Sawyer. I think his name's Sawyer.
Sawyer. I could see Sawyer.
Yeah, 2 officials with no hair tonight. I'll tell you what, when you're without hair, you always got to have the toboggan. You don't have much hair over here, and I know you've been wearing that toboggan game out too.
I have been. I've been wearing the toboggan very, very frequently. Where my hair's cut so low, it really doesn't give me hat hair, doesn't mess up my hair, so I can wear it.
Helton, you try the 2, can't get it to go. That's Whitaker coming away with the second chance opportunity for the Eagles. Tucker Nobby, free throw line jumper. No good. I think that was going back to the Eagles. Another play by Helton. It's Helton's hustle that gave us another chance on this guy.
As those hustle rebounds, those hustle deflections are awesome. They give Madison Southern an extra chance.
Helton, free throw line jumper. No good again. Hustle not going to be enough this time. They get Cam Adams on the foul.
Got Cam on the foul there. very active, crashed the boards hard, and they just got him for that foul.
Cam wins the award of the most vibrant and flashy shoes of the night.
He definitely does. You can't miss those, right? That's the first thing I notice when I'm looking out on the floor.
It's blinding.
Reminds me of like lemon lime. Like those are some Sprite shoes.
Lemon lime. One of my favorite flavors of ices is Buell misses this one. Eagles come away with it.
Rebound to Derek Helton. He is leading the Eagles tonight on rebounds.
Hilton coming in, averaging 3.6 rebounds a game. What's he at right now?
4. He's tied with Cam Adams for the lead. Cam has 4 as well.
Whitaker not getting any space for good reason. He's just been shooting the ball so well. Coach Sizemore been locking down on it. Davis can't get the 3 to go, and Burnett about lost it. But Bobcats are coming back the other way. Free throw line jumper. That's good. Burnett getting going a little bit here.
Southern absolutely does not want to see that out of him, as he is well below the season average. If he gets hot, it might be trouble for the Eagles.
Whitaker loses it. That's Burnett again, working the left side. He's going to pull up. Another 2 for Burnett. That's a 12-point deficit. Coach Wright getting up. He wants the timeout. I think it was a wise call by Coach Wright.
So he's going to take a full.
He's going to take a full. We'll take one, too. Another song sent in by another student, junior Tyler Cox, on the guitar here. Let's listen in to what Tyler has for us.
Very nice.
That's this other junior, Tyler Cox.
Had Tyler last year in AP Bio. Good student.
Good student indeed. Zach Adams 3, no good. There's been a lid on the rim for Zach. He's struggled getting that 3 to go. As we got a walk there on Burnett. I believe that was Landon Adams giving a little bit of additional pressure there before he left Burnett. Burnett started swinging some elbows and took a couple steps in the process. Zach going to find Mason Davis. Mason going to tee up a 3, can't get it to go. The 3 game has been all Micah Whitaker tonight. That is for certain.
I will say this, though. Southern has been very unselfish with the basketball. They've made some great extra passes, and you just got to think that at least one of those 3s will go down eventually.
That was Burnett driving on Dunaway, couldn't get it to go. Dunaway almost had the block there, but instead they get the foul called. Wish he wouldn't have pulled his hand back. He kind of touched the ball, got called for the foul. If he would have just hammered down, he'd still got that foul. I know he was trying to get the block, though, but in the basket wouldn't have went.
Burnett has come out as a different player this halftime.
Burnett gets it to go, 41-26, 15-point lead for the Bobcats. As this one's tipped away, Nobby loses it. Up and in that time by Huff. Long pass to Dunaway.
First points out of Huff tonight.
43-26, it's getting away from us. Adams can't get it to go. 17-point deficit for the Eagles. As Nobby called with another foul. Again, if you're just tuning in, no Case and Nobby tonight. Needed a little break. He's took a beating recently. Been putting in a lot of work. 33.75 points per game over the last 4. He is It's been a tough 33.75. Every game that we've called in that stretch, he has hit the deck quite a bit. Tucker Nobby taking it back.
Love to see the hustle there from Nobby. Gets the ball back.
Whitaker, no good. Transition 3 could not drop.
Gosh, they are not giving Whitaker the light of day. They know he can shoot.
Buell gets the 2 to go.
But, again, that's a testament to how well coached the Bell County team is. I mean, they know that Michael Whitaker's a good shooter.
Absolutely. 3 doesn't go for Zach Adams. Bobcats are running back the other way, and they're just having a good old time now.
That's 3 on Tucker Nobby.
I don't know exactly who's in the 52nd district, but Bell County's always been an interesting place. You got Bell County High School, you got Middlesboro, and then you got Pineville, all right there within the county of Bell. If I was guessing, I would bet that 52nd district is made up of those 3, and I'm not sure who else. We'll have to dig into that one. It's a pretty place. Right where the Cumberland Gap starts down in there. You got the big tunnel that goes into Virginia.
Southeast Kentucky, right?
Yes, sir. (47-26) Bobcats. Eagles, not much offense in a long while.
It's been feast or famine for the Eagles tonight when the threes are dropping. They've hung in this game, but whenever they've gone cold, it's been hard for them to score.
I'm pretty sure the only threes that dropped also were from Michael Whitaker.
Yeah, there's not been many.
Nobby. He's not really shot the ball, maybe not at all tonight. Dunaway gets it inside, going to find Helton. Helton fade away.
Nice.
Good shot. Gets it to go.
Pretty shot there by Derek Helton. Fading away, hit it. That was a tough one.
Very tough shot. Student section getting the clap going, trying to gain some momentum back.
It's a good pass there by Caleb Dunaway. I love to see a big man who can catch the ball and keeps his head up and can look around and find an open man. That was awesome.
Yeah, absolutely.
Great hesitation move there by Jackson Thomas.
Another one who hit 2 or 3 threes early. Not called his name in a while. Helton, gonna try that long 2 again. Mark Pope would probably not like those shots that Helton's been taking. Those long 2s.
He made the first one. So there is Ferguson going to check in for Bell County.
See that stat when Kentucky played Alabama the other day? How they had 0 mid-range?
Isn't that crazy?
Nate Oates would really not like Derek Helton's shot selection right now.
Number 1 with the rebound there, that is Cameron Hall.
Got a 3. That's good. Cameron Hall. You know, it's interesting. Helton does enjoy that 2-point game so much. He's shooting the 3 at 47.6% on the year. So he's a really effective 3-point shooter as well.
Just needs to step back just a little bit and let it fly. As Burnett has got hot.
Bobcats, I'm not sure if they missed a shot in the second half.
They've shot the ball well, that's for sure.
Dunaway loses it. Bobcats, another one in transition here. That's good. Jackson Thomas.
Everything going wrong now for the Eagles.
Literally everything.
Trying to hang in there and keep this thing a ball game. So get number 11 for the foul. That's Jackson Thomas. That's his first.
Fouls on number 11. Thomas, that's his first. In the second.
Casey Nobby, the lone Ranger down at the bench, standing up, cheering on his team. From what I've heard, he does not like to lose. If you've watched any of his ball games, I could definitely understand that.
Pick up another foul on Cameron Hall.
Tucker Nobby inbounding. Gets it into Dunaway. Dunaway, kick it back out. Davis going to drive. He gets it denied.
Ferguson comes away with that rebound. And
Wow.
Cameron Hall hits it.
Lead is now 31. Whitaker going to try another half-court heave. Not going to go.
Cameron Hall's third three of the game as Southern finds himself down 31 points here in the third quarter.
Yeah, that was not a good quarter.
No.
But let's finish strong. 0-0, right?
That's right. Coach Winkler would always say 0-0.
Let's hear a word from Whitaker Bank, and we'll be back here with the fourth quarter.
Founded by Kentuckians for Kentuckians. Whitaker Bank is a uniquely Kentucky bank committed to the communities it serves. At Whitaker Bank, you'll find personalized service, a dedication to excellence, and a genuine desire to help you achieve your financial goals. Visit us at any of our conveniently located branches or go to whitakerbank.com to learn how Whitaker Bank can serve you. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky.
Back here in Berea, it is basketball season in the Bluegrass as we're getting closer and closer to that district and regional tournament time. I don't know about you, but that's one of the things that gets me through the winter. It gets cold and dreary, and it's just almost a depressing feeling. And then you got March Madness, and you got Kentucky basketball. Man, it's beautiful. Sweet 16, what do they call it? The greatest show in hoops.
Absolutely. And, you know, I've really missed this week Kentucky basketball, like big boy Kentucky basketball. Our college team has really not played that much basketball here this week. It's a bye week for them. They've took some time off, and I kind of miss it. I like having a game to look forward to here and there. Here's Ferguson with the pump fake as Dunaway with the big block. Swats it back at Ferguson. Whitaker's been good all night about getting those long rebounds as he picks up another one.
Hate to see us taking a beating like this. Eagles been playing really good basketball. I know we mentioned last game we were like, holy crap, who is this team? I mean, they go to Station and lose by, a handful, really. Dunaway get that one to go? He did.
Good to see Dunaway there getting a bucket as he had a nice pump fake and step through. Got fouled on the play.
This last 7:24, I really just like to see some guys build some confidence. This forces guys to not, do it without Case and Nobby. You can't be reliant on Case and Nobby here. You got to step up, and maybe we can have some guys build some confidence here that's going to be productive as we get down the stretch of this season.
Yeah, just end on some positive momentum here. That third quarter, really, it was a close game until the third quarter. That third quarter, Bell County really, really pulled away.
I swear, I don't know if they missed a shot.
They played some really good basketball.
Bell County could be a name that we're talking about come state tournament time. I'm not going to lie, this Eagles team, don't count them out. When they are at their best, they can play ball.
They can be pesky. That's the word I like to describe them with. They're pesky. They don't go away. They're going to play hard.
That is excellent defense right there from Tucker Nobby. Keeping his chest in front of the ball. Reminds me of, I watched a little video the other day. It was Cameron Mills talking about how that's what Pope's been trying to teach
championship
the
chest.
Championship chest. That was an excellent version of a championship chest right there from Tucker Nobby.
Chest. Yeah, textbook defense, right? Eagles are trying to force turnovers here. They're playing with a little pep in their step. They have a little pride here.
Eagle pride. As this one rattles home, Cameron Hall having himself a big second half.
He's played well this second half. Shooter's touch got it to rattle in there.
Tucker Nobby going to try a three. I'm not sure. I don't think he shot another shot tonight. Dunaway runs right over Buell.
I think that the referee sniffed out the flop there on that one.
Yep. Good to see Dunaway finish through the contact.
It is good to see him put some buckets in. Much like you said, right? Build some confidence. We'll see the ball go through the hoop.
Yeah, that's what we need right here. Start feeding Dunaway.
As Bell County's going to take a little time out here.
What we got? 30 or full. I think Coach Sizemore's trying to decide here. Having a little chat with the officials.
It'll be a 30.
Little Soldier Boy.
I really can't stress to you, though, how much Boyle has been the difference in this game, right? You know, if you could neutralize Boyle or just keep him at bay, I mean, I feel like Southern would be a lot closer. It'd be a pretty close game, but he has just went nuclear tonight. I mean, he's had a great game.
Neutralize. I like that word. That sounds like you're a biology teacher or something.
Might be teaching a little AP biology in my spare time.
I'll have to add that one to my vocabulary. We don't really get the extra fancy vocabulary in the math world. We just add stuff together. And doing the math right now, 29 points in 6 minutes is what the Eagles are going to have to overcome. Wonder if it's been done before.
It sounded like the other night at Station they were down 20-something and came back and cut it to 4. So,
hey, you remember Clay County? What were we down, 14 in the fourth? We cut it back to 2, I believe. Still ended up losing that game, but still. You said they were a pesky bunch. They don't quit, that's for sure.
I love to see that. Got to have some heart. Got to have some pride.
I'll be finding Davis in the corner. Davis gets it into Dunaway. There it is.
Another one to Dunaway there. He's having himself a good little quarter.
I swear if I'm Coach Ride here, I might just keep feeding it. Really want to see Dunaway start playing like he's 6'7", just learning how to, you know. I was talking with Coach Jay about this earlier. You know, I remember playing with Joe Benton after Joe Benton really got good for Estill County. I remember playing with him, and sometimes I wouldn't even know the ball is coming. And that's when you play with these real elite guards like a Case and Nobby. You got to be ready at all times, and I think that's been a lot of it. Dunaway kind of trying to adjust to be ready in all situations for that ball coming at him. Another one coming at him here. Not able to pull that one down. A little bit out of reach.
I think you're right. You know, it's just kind of feeling out your body, growing into your body, you know, figuring out how to handle yourself. And I know that coordination is a big thing whenever you're 6'6".
Yeah,
I think he's starting to try to figure out how to play. Definitely.
And I mean, it brings up another good point. I don't know how tall he was last year compared to this year, but you're definitely trying to adjust to all that.
Got all the potential in the world, though. You know, he's got the frame for it. He's got the body for it. Just got to put it all together. I'm confident he will.
Yeah, absolutely. Only a sophomore. So we got the freshman big man waiting, checking at the scores table. I would imagine he's going to replace Dunaway. This one up. Ferguson. Ferguson can't get it to go. Landon Adams comes away with it.
Landon. Good to see Landon back in the game. He's not been on the floor for a little while.
Colin Sebastian, the junior, back in the game as well. Landon put some work in there, gets Helton. Helton gets it up and in.
Nice cut there by Helton. Just a good basketball play. He saw Landon was in trouble. He cut to the basket. Nice little layup.
4 minutes, 7 seconds left to play. 63-36 Bell. As this one rattles in for Hall.
Number 1, Hall.
Hall's had himself a nice second half.
Zach Adams taking it all the way in. He gets hacked in the process.
It's going to be on number 0. That is Huff. It's his third. See Zach see a few go down here, build some confidence.
Absolutely. First one is up and good. Really like the answer from Blake Bottom earlier in the halftime interview. As what are your expectations for the season? He said, I think the expectations need to stay the same. You know, coming off a really good group last year, really a historic group, making that semifinal appearance in 2 of the last 3 years. I like Blake's just ambition, I guess is the right word for it. We don't need to expect anything less. Yeah, we lost people, but we still got people. Got Luke Daniels to the scorer's table.
Well, and I think that's important to think about. You know, you don't want to ever take a step back, right? Just because you lose guys or you don't have the guys that you had last year, you always want to be thinking about stepping forward, picking up where they left off.
Burnett gets them both to go. 67-38, Bobcats. Sebastian got it up top. Running Dunaway. We're running Dunaway and Adams here. Interesting combo. I don't know where Dunaway was throwing it there, but throws it right to the Bobcats. Burnett's running. Jackson Thomas gets fouled on this one.
Fouls on number 24, Daniels.
Get Daniels on the foul for that one.
Southern game for the Bobcats. Number 2, Blake Blackston, Ferguson.
I believe Dunaway's pass got tipped. He went to throw it, and I think a guard come up behind him and snagged it a little bit.
I was hoping something happened because I was like, there's nobody there.
I'm kind of curious what Bell County is doing, having Wells still in the game.
True that. Dunaway just runs over. I don't know. I can't tell who is that.
That should
Number
be
2. That's Ferguson.
That's his 4th.
Runs him over, but he wasn't set, so therefore it's a blocking foul.
Correct call.
Sebastian gets it in the corner. Going to feed Dunaway on the post.
They really are running everything through Dunaway. That's been interesting to see.
Steps called. Where are you eating at after this? Getting a little bit hungry.
I haven't decided yet. My belly's growling a little bit. I had my peanut butter, toast, and banana there. And that's held me over for the most part, but I'm starting to get a little hungry myself. Friday night, I might try to get the wife and go get us a little grub.
Some new guys into the game for Bell County. Going to have to dig out some names here. Dunaway gets it taken away by Burnett. Burnett is fouled. Got the running clock going here at Madison Southern. Burnett going to the line. He is shooting the ball at 75.9% on the season. Misses the first. Blake Bonham set to check in for the Eagles. And Burnett misses.
It's them both. Kind of rare to see there.
As said something to do with the clock. I don't know what the stoppage was there. They had a running clock running.
It's a 29-point game. I don't know why they wouldn't.
Daniels got it up top. Over to Sebastian. Adams up top. And the younger brother. Can't get it to go.
It's rebound to Huff there. As Bell County has finally called off the Dogs. They've took Boyle out.
See, we got number 13 in the Bobcats. That's Cameron Beckett. Don't got the stash in the game yet. It'd be a good time to get the stash in there. William Parker Venable.
I would love to see that stash out on the floor.
That is by far the best freshman stash I've ever seen. A foul on Daniels. 67-38 Bobcats.
I wonder if it's 30 points as a running clock.
I'd say you're right.
I'd say you're right. I'd say we're right by saying that because, I mean, that's why the referee looked over and said stop, right? It got to 29. They cut it to 29, so.
Now it's 30. Let's see what happens.
It's 30. We'll see how that goes, right?
Nothing yet.
Makes the second one. Huff, both of them. So they're going to get Huff out, put Ferguson back in. I think Ferguson had like a little issue with blood. He busted his mouth. They had to pull him out, get him cleaned up.
Bonham gets it in the corner. Bonham, a very good shooter. Can't get this one to go. Cam Adams pushing around down there. Number 50. It's Kenton Brock. This one, Karams to the corner, back into the hands of the Bobcats. Up
Nice.
and in by Ferguson.
Nice take there by Ferguson. It's his first bucket of the night.
71-38. Bonham over to Sebastian. Sebastian teeing up a three. Can't get it to go.
Looked good the whole way.
As Coach Sizemore says, let's call off the dogs here. Hold it up. That's going to do it for this one. Madison Southern going to fall to 9-11 on the season. Meanwhile, the Bell County Bobcats are going to go to 15-4. Again, Madison Southern without Kaysen Nobby this evening. Kaysen coming in averaging 23.4 points per game, nearly 34 points per game over his past four. So it's a little hiccup in the road. I don't think you can dwell on this one much. You're missing a very important piece of your roster, and it showed tonight. There's so much that runs through Kaysen Nobby, but I'm confident the guys have gotten better tonight because of it and built some confidence and realized what they can do with or without Kaysen. We're going to step away for just a couple moments. We're going to let Farmer tally up some stats. We'll be back here to wrap this one up here on the Madison Southern Radio Network. What's up, Eagles fans? I need you to stop what you're doing, finish what you're chewing, and tune in because this announcement is just plain Western. No, it's not Texas Roadhouse, but it's even better. It's one word. I got one word for you. It is DeVere. DeVere Construction Incorporated. They are your trusted partner for construction management and commercial building solutions. Call them today. Don't wait. Give them a call at 859-986-4652. If you want to know more, go to their website at www.devereconstruction.net. If you need it done, call DeVere. DeVere is a proud supporter of Madison Southern Athletics. Go Eagles! Back here at Madison Southern High School, final score 71-38 in favor of Bell County. As we mentioned, Bell County moving to 15-5 on the season. Madison Southern falling to 9-11. Farmer's got some stats tallied up for us here. Let's see what we got in the stat sheet.
All right, for the Eagles tonight, we had Micah Whitaker and Cam Adams both leading the way with 9 points. Micah had 9 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist. Cam Adams had 9 points and 5 rebounds.
Whitaker did not score in the second half. All three of those threes came in the first half.
Got to think that Bell County made those adjustments at halftime, shut Whitaker down there. They knew that he could shoot, had to keep a special eye on him. Jordan Dunaway had a nice game. Good play in the second half there. He had 6 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 assist. We also had Derek Helton with 6 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 assist. Zach Adams with 4 points. We also had Mason Davis and Landon Adams with 2 points apiece. On the other side of things, we had Ethan Buell. It was the Buell show tonight. We got to watch that. He had 26 points and 10 rebounds. Played a fantastic game as he came in as their leading scorer, averaging, 18 and a half a game? And he eclipsed that in the first half, 26 and 10 for him. Also had Cameron Hall with 13 points tonight. He started the game off with back-to-back three-pointers, 13 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. We also had Blake Burnett came on late, had 14 points, 6 rebounds. Jackson Thomas had 10 for Bell County, as well as Caden Huff had 6, and Braxton Ferguson had 2. What's your takeaways from this, Click?
I think we got to be careful with too many takeaways. Yeah, we got absolutely stomped, but I think that if you're Coach Wright, you go into the locker room, you say, hey, it's a bump in the road. We're playing without a key part of our offense, and you got to get better from it.
Hard to play whenever you don't have your ball-dominant point guard on the floor, definitely. And I think the Eagles did a really good job there in that first half, first and second quarter there. They played well. The shots were falling. They kind of hung around, but that second half, especially in the third quarter, they kind of let go of the rope there. The shots stopped falling. It's a little bit harder for them. So you got to tip.
And this was a good Bell County team.
That's what I was going to say.
We're talking 15-4 on the season. So not exactly the game you wanted to play without your leading scorer, but
you got to give credit where credit's due, right? And I thought Bell County came in, well-coached team, playing some good basketball. Ethan Buell is a fantastic player. Somebody definitely to watch out for. I mean, he had 26 and 10, and it looked pretty effortless tonight. So hats off to him. Great game. And I hope that the Eagles can kind of learn from this, right? You got some guys getting some shots up that normally don't get as many. Got some minutes being distributed to some new guys. I hope that they get some good experience from this and we grow from it.
Absolutely. Looking ahead, the schedule ahead for the Eagles. We are going to be back here live. Got some little district action on Tuesday. We got the Berea community going to be coming across the county. I wonder, you think they take a bus over? You think they just do a team walk?
Yeah, coming across town. I mean, they're just right down the road. We ran there the other day.
It's like a mile, I think.
Not very far.
That'd be cool. A little team walk. We used to do that. Transy used to do that walking into Rupp. But anyway, we got Berea coming to play here at home. It's going to be 7:30 on Tuesday night. We'll have that right here on the Madison Southern Radio Network. Eagles next week also going to be going to Garrett County, playing at the Garrett County Middle School. That's going to be on Thursday at 7:30. They're going to be wrapping up the week with a Saturday, February 1st showdown at Woodford County, but it's going to be against Lafayette. That's going to be a 12:30 game. Any last thoughts? Close this one out. It's almost February. We got one more week of January left.
You're getting close, coming down the home stretch. Basketball's really starting to matter here towards the end of the season.
Absolutely, and I think besides this, I really think we were playing some of our best basketball in that last game against Somerset, so I hope we can regain that momentum that we left off with in Somerset and even Bryan Station. I mean, you go and you have a really good performance against Bryan Station team that's one of the top 5 teams in the state of Kentucky.
Get Case and Nobby healthy. Let's go back to work.
Let's do it. That's going to do it here for us tonight. If you haven't yet, you can follow our Facebook page. That'll give you all the streams that we put out there. Also our YouTube. That's where you're watching right now. Give us a follow, and you'll be able to see whenever another game is being posted. We appreciate your support.